So, Dr. Jalinda, I've had my pregnant friends tell me really gleefully that they now can eat for two because they're pregnant. Is that true?
Well, that's theoretically not true because one is like this big and the other fetus is this small. So the realistic amount is actually an increase of 200 to 300 calories.
200 to 300 calories. Realistically, what does that mean?
An egg is about 80 calories. So if you had like a 2-egg omelette with lots of vegetables, that would be your extra intake for the day.
So, are calories the only thing that we should look out for?
Well, calories are not the only thing because pregnancy is a special time where you need lots of nutrients to nourish a growing fetus.
Right.
Research has shown that if we take complex carbohydrate, we reduce the likelihood of developing gestational diabetes.
Gestational diabetes, how is that different from type 1 or type 2 diabetes?
Well, it's a temporary form of diabetes that occurs in pregnancy, but it can lead to complications like very big babies, and it can give rise to complications at delivery.
Is there a special diet that pregnant women should follow?
Well, not a special diet specifically, but probably less calories than what most people would assume, and carbohydrates that come from maybe root vegetables for a slow release of sugars. And vegetables are also a super important part because they provide fiber, and that's important for feeding good gut bacteria.
So we've covered carbohydrates and fiber. Let's talk about protein. What kind of protein should pregnant women be having and how much of it?
So the source of protein is very important. Fatty fish is very high in omega-3 fatty acids, and that's an important thing to consider because that's good for baby's brain development. But I would advise picking smaller fish because they actually have a lower amount of heavy metals in them.
Are there specific vegetables that pregnant women should be eating?
Well, I think of them in 3 groups. So one really are your cruciferous vegetables. These actually have plant chemicals to help with detoxification. And then there are the green leafy vegetables, and these are very important for their sources of iron as well as calcium. And the third group really would be your root vegetables. They're also an important fuel or prebiotic for your good gut bacteria.
Okay, that sounds good. Now let me whip up a dish.
What do you think you're cooking?
I'm thinking of cooking a curried cauliflower rice with flaked ikan kuning and roasted vegetables. And we have here the completed dish, which is curried cauliflower rice with flaked ikan kuning and roasted vegetables.
The ikan kuning, a great source of omega-3 fatty acids.
The roasted vegetables are actually great for fiber and complex carbohydrate.
And spices for detoxification and ensuring good gut bacterial health.
And to top it all off, it's delicious.
See you next time.